Hello, welcome to Tomorrow Again. Um, Try to take this video with a grain of salt, although it's definitely about a very serious matter. It's about a missing child. I could not let this rest. I made one video on this child a couple months ago, and unfortunately, she still hasn't been found. I wanted to talk to you guys today about the images that I keep seeing surrounding this missing child. Summer Wells has been missing too long. It's been too long. She's only 5 years old, and you can only assume so much at this point. A 5-year-old's not going to be out here surviving on their own. Did someone kidnap her? Did something end her life? What happened? Well, her parents have reported that someone saw her near her home the day that she went missing, sort of walking along a road. I don't believe that at all. There's nothing in me that believes that. I think at least 5 or 6 people know what happened to her. I get a lot of energy on the side of her house. The walls feel cold to me and moist. I feel moisture going down both my arms. And when I say this, you guys, I'm talking about not in the physical sense, but in the sense of my mind's eye. I feel like, I'll give you the images that I see surrounding this case. I'm out shopping. It's a couple of days before the holidays, and so I'm just taking advantage of having the time off from work and just doing some shopping. And I just once again thought about her, and I thought about what could have happened. No one just vanishes, and a 5-year-old child doesn't just disappear. Someone knows, and as I said a few minutes ago, at least 5 people know what happened to her. I see an image, or at least I feel energy. I believe it's the south side of her house. And I feel like every time I take my mind's eye to that part of her house, I see myself going down an incline, or maybe there's stairs there. There's evidence, lots of evidence in and around the home where she lived. I don't put a lot of credence into the testimonies that have been out there so far. And I don't mean court testimonies. Obviously, no one's been arrested or charged with the disappearance of this child. But it makes me wonder if she'll be found soon, because I keep thinking about it. And it seems like whenever I think about something enough, it just seems like maybe that's an indication that that person is going to be found. I don't know. But this is what I know. People don't just disappear, especially children. At least 5 people know where she is. There's evidence on the side of her house. And I feel like there's moisture, and there's a feeling of being cold. And inside the house, the walls feel that way. I feel like I'm going downstairs. Or maybe it's an incline, but I feel my body going in a downward motion. And once again, I don't mean in the physical world. I mean my intuition is leading me in these directions. I think she'll be found. I'm not going to say whether or not she'll be found alive or dead. I'm just saying I think she will be found. I think this will be, I think there will be some answers soon. Whether or not physically she'll be found. I really don't know. I just feel like this is coming to some sort of conclusion. And I'm going to say this, and it's not necessarily pertaining to this missing child. It's pertaining to missing children in general, especially toddlers and grade school age kids. I think people don't have very much patience with kids. I remember when my kids were all younger, I didn't have the patience that I have now with young children. And they can be testy. And some parents don't know an effective way of disciplining their child, so they'll go for a knee-jerk reaction, no pun intended, in disciplining their child. Please, if you have a child that's testy, that's testing your nerve or getting on your nerve for whatever reason, to the point where you're losing your temper, you can't win with a small child. You might as well just lighten up. There's no winning. There's no beating them over the head until they get it, because they won't get it. They're children. And I'm sure this message will reach someone that needs to hear it. Ease up. All that overly disciplining and using physical restraints and hitting as a punishment, it doesn't do any good. It hasn't done any good so far, so why keep doing it? It's not necessarily, as far as I know, a crime to spank your child, as long as you don't leave marks, as long as you're not putting them in some kind of danger. It would probably be better off, I'm no expert, but it would probably be better off not to hit them at all. You don't get away with hitting your spouse. You don't get away with hitting your neighbor. Wouldn't that be something if we could hit our coworker and get away with it and say, well, we were just disciplining them. We were just teaching them a lesson. We were just showing them that we're in charge. That would never, that would never fly. But yet it does with children. Oh, I remember back in my days, I got more whippings than I can count for things that I don't even feel like I deserved it. One time, I probably did, I don't know. But I saw a wad of gum on the ground. I must have been about 3 or 4 years old. I still remember this very well. I picked it up, and I was planning on eating it. But my grandmother caught me, so I did a little slick move like I was playing with it instead of getting ready to eat it, and my grandmother tore me up. Nevertheless, I never did that again. Was it because I got older and I knew that was wrong, or because she spanked me? I don't know which made me decide not to do that ever again. But however, I never did it. I think in all circumstances, patience is a virtue. Patience goes a long way. Think, and rethink before you act. Summer Wells, wherever you are, I hope that you'll be found. I hope that you're not in pain. And I'm sending love and light to you, little girl, and to all the other children, adults, teens who are missing. May you find your way home. I didn't find a lot of clues with this case. I didn't find a lot of things to give you guys, but I did the best I could in my truth in finding answers to hopefully bring Summer home. I hope someone's mind leads them to tell the truth. This is Tomorrow again, wishing you guys the best of the best. Thanks. Oh, please thumbs up this video, comment below. What do you think happened? What do you think happened to her? Did Summer disappear? Of course not. Did someone take her? Did the parents have anything to do with her being missing? Her siblings? There's all kinds of theories out there. What do you guys think? Share this video to whoever you feel might benefit from hearing this message, especially the message at the end, and using patience to raise your children instead of knee-jerk reaction of hitting all the time. Just consider the message. And if it's somehow someone you feel needs to hear that message, just send them this video. Thumbs up this video if you enjoy the content, if it moved you in any kind of way. Now I'm signing off until my next video. This is tomorrow again, and I am sincerely wishing you the best of the best.